Welcome to the Easy Project with your boy Eddie.
And your boy Zeb Taia. This podcast is about athletes transitioning into business and also the business leaders around the Gold Coast.
And Zebby and I have played NRL for 10 plus years.
And we're utilising the skills that we've learned over our NRL career to inspire others to chase their dreams and goals. Let's go. Hey, welcome to the Easy Project. Hey, season 2, welcome back. Myself, Zeb Taia, and of course, my brother, Eddie Pettybones.
What's up? What's up,
man?
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back, eh?
Hey, it feels refreshing to be here.
It's only just me and you today. How you been? What have you been up to?
We just come back from holidays, man. I think I ate a whole banh mi every day.
Not the banh mi rolls every single day, man.
Oh, mate, I feel sick of eating, but it was the best. And I'm ready to rock and roll and train.
Hey, man, I was looking at the videos on Insta. Bro, looks good place, man, Vietnam.
You should go, take your family, man.
Yeah.
Nice and cheap, mate. 20-cent beers. I don't drink, but yeah, 20-cent beers, bro.
How did you know, though?
Well, I asked him. Faye was drinking them. But anyway, we're digging deep today. We're talking about Zeb's diving into his journey and his story. I want to throw you some flowers, bro. Or did you want to say something before?
I don't know, man. I always talk about myself on this podcast, but we'll go deeper if you want.
Let's go deep. All right, mate? Oh, I want to throw you flowers, mate, because, you know, as it is, easy chats.
Give me the
easy
flowers, man. But this better be good, man.
All right.
Oh, wow. Arrogant.
All right. Introducing Zeb Taia. Zebulon John Taia. Born in Sydney, Australia. An exceptional athlete with over 315 games in the NRL and Super League. Zeb has made a lasting impact on the rugby league field. A distinguished international player, he has proudly represented the Kiwis and the Cook Islands multiple times. He is the founder of the AIM Foundation. Zeb has created a transformative platform dedicated to helping troubled kids in schools, imparting essential life skills and experiences to inspire and empower them. Now, a man of integrity and compassion, Zeb is always eager to give back to the community. Now, as an experienced fitness coach, he has a wealth of knowledge in the fitness industry and is now the owner of Hybrid Lab, with an exciting business on the horizon. Mostly importantly, Zeb is a devoted husband to his beautiful wife, Nikki, and a loving father to 3 amazing kids. My man, my brother, my uso, Zebulon John Taia. Hey,
damn it! Hey,
you like that or what, bro?
No, I love the flowers. One thing that I want to get correct you on one thing there. The way you pronounce the last name, it's meant to be Taia, not Taia. Like I got that my whole career, eh? And
true.
You know how like
should have asked you before.
You know how we go through like the pronunciations of the Polynesian boys.
The vowels.
I went to the old man and said, hey, Dad, like everyone's been calling like, you know, our last name Taia.
Yeah.
What is it? And he goes, no, it's Taia.
Yeah.
And I go, damn. For like, you know, 7 years in the NRL, everyone knows me as Zeb Taia. And then like my kids in that are saying Taia. Even Nikki's saying Taia. And I said, no. Hey, we start this right now. It's Taia.
Yeah. Because I know the Polynesian vowels is R, E, E, O.
Yeah, that's it. So, thanks for the flowers, man. That was pretty good, eh?
You love that a lot.
Yeah, there's a few things that's going on in my life at the moment. You know, obviously with the AIM Foundation that, you know, I'm a proud founder of, and I run that with Jeff Lynch and Andrew Talkolo. Like they're co-founders as well, and been doing that for about 3 years now. And we're going on to our 3rd year now. And obviously, I've moved away from the active space. You know, just to chase my own dreams of like starting up my own sort of like a fitness business. I love the hybrid athlete, and I'm chasing that style of training. You know, as you can see through my socials that are.
Show hoodie, man. Where's
my
hoodie?
Right there. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, we're not a clothing brand, by the way. All right, so like, I know you go give my hoodie, man. It goes, hey, just wait, they'll come soon. But yeah, like. It must be a thing at the moment. Like I love it. Like so, I did the run for resilience a while back, and you know, did 22 Ks of running then. And, you know, I didn't really train that hard for it. But then, like, I just feel like if I really want to take, you know, building this brand serious, I've got to really live the hybrid way. So going out there and doing runs probably 3 times a week. I am doing the high rocks, like I've previously said. And that's up in about 6 weeks' time. So I'm really training hard for that. What really kicked me into gear with the high rocks training is I did the PFT. So it's a physical fitness test for the high rocks. And it sort of like gives you like where you're at standard-wise. So I'm competing in the open singles. And I did the physical fitness test and I just went, holy heck, I need to get into gear and I need to start training like hard. Because like when I was doing that physical fitness test, like I did a good score. Like I'm in the opens division and did it like really well. I did, I think, about 21 minutes. But it's crazy, man. Like the test is, you know, you got to do a K run, then come back and do 50 burpees into a bit of a jump over a 90, like in a space of 90 centimeters. So burpee, broad jump, then turn around, do 50 of them. And then you go into 100 alternating lunges, body weight, then go into a 1,000-meter row. Then you go into 30 hand release push-ups. And then you go outside for your 100 wall balls. Yeah, man, it was crazy. Because I was in a group that could run real quick, I learned then, don't worry about other people. Just worry about like what you can do like with your run. So I ran like probably my fastest K that I've ever run in my whole life. It was like 4 minutes 10.
Oh, that's fast.
And then, man, my legs were blown out for the whole physical fitness test after that. Because like
lactic acid.
Yeah, lactic acid just built up straight. Because man, look at these Polynesian fires, man. They're so bloody hell. They like, so lactic just build up and so I've got to realize like in the high rocks, you've got to do 1,000-meter run 8 times.
Wow.
So there has to be a lot of interval training, like with getting ready for it, going for long distance runs, maybe try a bit of zone 2 running, where you keep your heart rate down and just run for as long as you can. So trying different types of, and doing some stupid sessions.
You do some stupid sessions, mate.
I dropped the reel. If anyone wants out there listening, go watch it. I was at a park and it felt like I was in the hurt locker. I was like, wanted to give up about 5 times during this session. And like, you know, when you put your mind to writing up a session and it goes, nah, you read it up. You got to do it now. You got to do it, yeah. That was and like, man, it was so stupid.
Is that the hybrid way?
Probably. Has to be, man. Like, to be a hybrid athlete, I feel like you need to like be a really good runner. Like, you know, and be in that physical peak condition, and then and then when you come to the gym stuff, you're lifting the same as what everyone else is. That's like doing bodybuilding stuff. Like your deadlifting around your deadlifts are like on, you know, and your bench presses and all that are up there. It's like you think about rugby league athletes. I feel like we're hybrid athletes because we have to run a lot during our pre-seasons and then go in the gym and get strong. So I love it, and the reason why, you know, I started this because, you know, I want to start my own thing. Shout out to a guy named Brett Stratton. He's in it with me. You know, like he keeps me accountable.
Good lad.
He's a good lad, man. Real experience. You know, had experience with World Gyms. You know, the Change franchises. Really experienced coach, and you know, he keeps me accountable when it comes to stuff like this. You know, helping out big time. So shout out to a bro there. He's wealth of knowledge, and like that's what you need, man. If you want to grow something, you can't do it on your own. I guess you got to like
need a team, man.
Need a team around you. You need to find the right people that's going to help you in your journey. You know, like I feel like I'm so dedicated to it, but at the same time, when it comes to the back end stuff and all that and the systems and that, like that's still got a lot of learning to do. It's
something that like a lot of people don't see is that the stuff that people don't see is the hard work that you guys do in the background. Because it is hard work trying to, you know, find a gym. Like do it all up, the online stuff, the website. Like I couldn't be asked doing that. But the way you do it, like I know you're so dedicated, and that's the thing I like about you, because you just, once you've got something set, your eyes are on it. and you're passionate about it, you'll just go for it.
Yeah.
And it's good to see. And I think that's a tip where a lot of guys that want to start businesses, like there's going to be times where it's tough and you got to learn to grind it out and
100.
keep going till it hits the fan for you guys.
I feel, being part of that, like I keep saying, like the active community is it's guns, and I learnt so much from that community. Like I always go back to the Ashmore gym and, show my face because I miss the people there.
Yeah.
When you're part of a community, that's what I want, Yeah. I want to build that. I want to build that community that, a lot of people they come to your gym because, like you're about helping other people grow.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, shout out to the active community.
Yeah. Nah, we miss you, man.
Yeah. Nah, I'm back. I come. You know what? Another thing that I said that I would never ever do. The 75 hard. I'm back on.
Was it day 8?
I'm back on. I'm day 8. So I do go into the active. I need to get those workouts in, and because I'm delivering programs during the week, so it's going to be. The one thing that I notice is plan out your weeks. Like to do it on Sunday. Yeah. Plan out each session that I have to do every single day, and just go for it. Yeah, man. Run
me some pointers of where, because now you're in a different phase of what you're doing at the moment with business, the business side of things. What is something that goes through your mind as taking those steps to get to where you want it to be?
I feel as though a book that I'm reading is Mindset. Yeah. Like I just love everything about mindset, and I want to dive in more about like the fix and the growth, and where I can look at myself during my playing career up to now on moments that I was in the fixed mindset and moments that I was in the growth mindset. And then funny enough, I feel like towards the back end of my career, I was always finding ways to evolve as an athlete. Yeah. And make myself better on a daily basis. Yeah. So it's something that I learned, like you can't start that straight away. It's easy, it's cliche to go into a school and say you gotta have a growth mindset, but I feel like you gotta go through being in that situation of being like in that fixed state. Being in that comfortable state. Like being in that comfortable state for me is in that fixed state. Yeah. You're happy. You don't want to, some people are like that. Yeah. Like if it's, for me as a person, I'm always looking for ways, I want to challenge myself. So I feel like I want to challenge myself, like to be better, physically and mentally. Yeah. That's my biggest thing in life at the moment. So the fitness industry works well for me. Yeah. Like signing up to, High Rocks, signing up to like turf games that are coming up in September. Like I see the marathon, the GC marathon. I get FOMO now, like, because I want to do that next year. Yeah. So, but that sells out real quick. Yeah. So I've already said to myself, it's in my mind, I'm going to sign up to 2 marathons next year. I just want to get, because you feel like every time when we're professional athletes, we're always competing for something. Yeah. We're competing for that trophy at the end of the year. But now I want to compete in a different way. I don't want to go out and play rugby league just for the sake of earning a few couple of dollars and just, and doing that, and your body's getting banged up all the time. Like I want to go do something else. So that's my mindset at the moment, is like learning how to grow physically and mentally, because I know it helps with my mental well-being. Yeah. We look at past players, and we always say this on our podcast, like invest on your physical health first. Yeah. Invest on your physical health, find a community, go be a part of it, and go train hard, and that will help you physically and mentally. So for me, like I love sharing my journey as well. It's good. And the one thing about like Instagram, like I've said it before, like I never used to be like that. Like, I still to this day, like I would like talk to a camera, and then I'm still humming and hawing. Oh man, I don't know if I want to share this. Yeah. Okay, so nah, don't worry. But I feel like I put so much effort into that. Yeah. Stuff it, just put it out there. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm still in that state where like I do care just a little bit, like what other people think, and I still got to feel like I got to get past that a little bit, to be able to like actually grow, you know, So I'm still figuring that out at the moment. We done a content day last week, and you know, Brett's a pro at like doing all that kind of stuff when it comes to, you know, the modelling, because he's got the looks in that. But man, I'm there and I'm just going, Jesus, man, like I'm out of my comfort zone, but still, like if I was to say no, I would have just said like it would have ate away at me. You know, I just said, man, I didn't have a dig. You know. So, you know, I just feel like if you feel like you're in your comfort zone and you're willing and you want to stay there, that's sort of like, for me, there's a lot of people like that in our society. Man, get out there and like experience something different. Have a dig, well, not have a dig, like have a go, like go out there and experience something different that it's going to put you in that space where you're going to need only yourself to get you out. That's me at the moment.
For you, like self-development's key for you. Like, because I can tell, like with you every day, that you want to evolve in everything, and it's good to see, because that feeds off me. So I'm like, oh man, this guy's doing hierarchy, he's doing all this kind of stuff, and it's like, man, I got to step up my game. But it's good because that feeds off me. Like it might feed off someone else. Like, so the content that you put out there, man, don't worry about what other people think. Like that's one thing, because I feel like everyone will get a chip out of that. Whether if it's a comment or not, you know, they're watching. You know what I mean? And for a guy that's nearly 40, that looks 20, hey, he's
39,
right.
going to be 40 this year. So that's another thing that I'm striving for. You know, I feel like
fit by 40.
Yeah, like man, 40 is a new 30. Okay, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that right now, just because I'm going to turn 40 in a couple of months. 40 is a new 30. Like, there's people out there, if you really want to physically get to that state that, like, okay, let's say for, you know, past rugby league players that are, you know, 3 or 4 years retired, there's no excuse. I'm telling you right now, there's no excuse. You can get back to where you were as a rugby league player. You just don't need to play. You just don't need to play the game. You can still get to that physical fit dude, man, that you once were. And that's a problem with some of the boys that do retire. Like, they're happy to just go off and get stuffed out. I'm not doing no running and all that. Man, like the last 3 weeks, I think I've accumulated around about, you know, each week close to about 20 Ks a week. Wow. That's the most we used to do, like in a preseason when we're doing like running.
It was the normal.
Like, I feel as though, like, you know, we were doing that. It became the norms if you kept doing it. So like, and people says, I don't want to do road runs and all that kind of stuff, man. But sometimes, like, but you were doing this easy, accumulating it easy when you were in preseason. So there's some people may disagree with what I'm saying at the moment, but I feel as though, like, challenge yourself. Like, you were, not many did what, like, you did, you know, when you're on the field. So why wouldn't you want to maintain that physical like aspect of like looking good, you know, going out there and just being fit on a daily basis? Like, I reckon it's mad. I reckon like being fit is so good that, you know, you see other people that are in the gym that are like ex-athletes, like rugby league players, and they're just like still smashing it on the roller, it on the skier and going ham. Because, man, that's good to watch. I love that. And I feel like that's motivating. Look at like Willie Tonga, bro. That guy's a beast now.
He looks better than when he was playing.
But like, you know, and you can tell he works hard on that as well. It's not like, don't just wake up and you start off slow, but you'll get to that stage. Build yourself up to it.
Do you reckon, what are the, like, because I know our audience will be watching this, what is something that you can probably like tell our audience how you prep? Like, because now, you know, you went from being an athlete to a hybrid athlete now, being at home. Because at footy, you were spoon-fed. So you had coaches, you had everyone going, nah, you got to do this, you got to schedule this and that. Now you're by yourself. How do you, like, mentally challenge yourself to prep well into obviously looking after your kids, going to work, doing your business stuff. How does that look for you?
So Rebecca Hadderhill, I took this from her. Like we did a podcast on her, and her working hours is like after school drop off to school pickup. You know, that's where she gets all her productivity from. I've sort of like taken that on board now. So of a morning, like say on a Sunday, I like to plan out my week. So knowing that like what programs I have during the week that I have to go drive up to Brisbane and back. Well, if I go up to Brisbane, an hour doing a program, come back, that's 3 hours of my day gone. Yeah. So that's into the schedule. Yeah. So like obviously just working around the programs and all that kind of stuff. So I like to plan my week now. Yeah. I did it last week for the first week of 75 hard and it worked amazing. Yeah. Like I ticked every single box. So when I needed the workout, I did the workout. When I needed to go for like my second workout, I made sure I did it during that time. You know, reading the 10 pages, for me, I find it reading it in the morning, like straight after my workout. Okay, so just finding ways that's going to make me perform at my optimum best. Is that right?
Optimal level.
Yeah, at that level. So, you know, for me, like going up to Brizzy, I've got to be up there at 8:30. Yeah. So I don't want to be tired by the time I'm delivering a program up there. So I want to have a really good sleep in. Like, so I say I'll sleep into 6 a.m. Yeah. Then boom, like get up quickly on the road straight to Brizzy to make sure I deliver this program because the traffic up to Brizzy is no good. Yeah. So like I've got to like take into account there. So like during that time, there's a lot of self-development that I can utilize. I can listen to podcasts. I can listen to audiobooks. I can listen to whatever. Or I can, you know, ring you and have a mad chat for an hour, or ring whoever. Yeah, so because I love to chat, but then I feel what is worked for me is that I know if I put something in my head and I say it like to myself, it's crazy. Yeah. I have to go do it. Yeah. So if I'll give you a good example. If I say on Sunday that I'm going to go do a 10K run. And I'll do it at this time, I might get up in the morning and goes, oh shit, man, I don't even feel like this. Yeah. Because I said it the day before, I'm in that mindset. I've got to go do it now. Yeah. So, yeah, like, I like to think I'm part of a small population that thinks like that. You know, you put something in your mind and you go do it. Yeah. And then if I don't do it, it just eats away at me. Yeah, it eats away at me so bad. And it goes, I let myself down big time there. Yeah. But I feel like that keeps me like accountable. Yeah. Then when you're working out with dudes that like to push it. With that, I did a high rock session with Brett a couple of Sundays ago. It's so funny. I was doing the burpees and like we went from just doing like it was meant to be just 25 burpee broad jumps, but every time he was doing a burpee broad jump, he was jumping his far. I was doing 2 to his 1. Yeah. And then I go, I'm done, bro, 25. He goes, and he looks at me and goes, bro, what the hell is that? It's broad jump, not little pitter-patter jumps. So like, you know, having that goes so then we changed it from quickly having it like just 25 reps to like, like 5 up and downs of a 20 meter, I think. So it ended up working out to be like 75 meters of like burpee broad jumps. And I go, bro, you know, but like, cause you did it, cause you seen him do it and then he made me do it. And then we just did 5, like it just like added so much to the session. Yeah. But like, just stuff like that. Like when I see someone else doing something that's up to the standard, I have to raise my level to that standard. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you reckon it's the people you surround yourself with that will go further than the circle that you're in?
Yeah, man. I'm a massive believer of them, like your environment. You know, I always preach this in high school to school kids. Yeah. You want to hang with the bad kids? Yes, sweet. You're going to be a bad kid. Yeah. You want to hang around with the good kids that want to grow and be better? You're going to be that kid. So like that's important. Like I feel like surrounding yourself with people that want to grow and want to be in that growth mindset, that want to have a lot of positivity in what you do and how you want to approach life. Yeah, hang around with them dudes. That's for sure.
100%, man.
Yeah.
No, that's good. I think you spoke about like in the car.
Mm.
You now, because you drive, now you're going to drive a bit because
Yeah.
obviously with school and that.
Mm.
That's where you utilize, you educate yourself in
Yeah.
that car now. So which is good. Like people that are watching now, they're probably chucking music on all the time for about 2-3 hours, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, educate yourself.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I love having a little sing along in the car. Some old school jams, but nah, I love listening. At the moment, I've been listening to a couple of podcasts. I like the Diary of a CEO.
Yeah.
I feel like I do get some like really good knowledge out of those podcasts. But yeah, the one thing, you know, with the 75 Hard is I want to get back to reading and I want to, you know, upskill myself as much as I can. So if you got any tips on books, man, send them over, bro.
Got a whole library at home.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'll try my best to get through. My reading's pretty slow.
How's it like? Obviously, you got a family. How's that with the family? You know, with your schedule, do you schedule them in like everyone in together?
Yeah, so I'm a netball dad at the moment. Yeah, so
yeah, you are.
So every Friday is netball afternoons with the kids, and Saturday mornings is netball. So it's either like to schedule stuff in. I've got to schedule it in around my training sessions on a Saturday. It has to be done either before, like now that I'm doing 75 hard, I've got to do one really early and make sure I'm back before probably 7 o'clock because my middle one Haven plays real early. And then we're at the netball courts till about 12:30, just sitting there and just watching. I don't mind it. Like, it's a good sport to watch, and I'm slowly learning. I'm a filling coach now and then.
Oh, yeah?
So I filling coach for some of the coaches down at the club Technics. They very good club run by a nice lady called Joan. She's pushing me. Hey, come on. We need coaches. You keen to coach? I said, no. I'm not keen to coach, but I'm happy to fill in when I can. And yeah, so going down there, like I'm proud of my oldest daughter. She's part of she's slowly growing within the sport, but I can see. I don't wanna say this now, but like she's at that moment where she's one of those kids that just do the very bare minimum. Yeah. And I said, hey, if you really want to grow in this game, you really need to do extra. Yeah. That's all I can say to her. And she goes, okay, sweet. Yeah. 1 year out the other. Okay? But I don't want to be that parent, like pushing her and taking her. She'll figure it out for herself. Like as the years go on, because we've seen it with like some of the, us growing up, when you see, man, that guy's so good, man. He's going to get, but then like in a couple of years' time, you find yourself catching that dude. Yeah. Because why? Because that's what it was. Like they weren't working hard enough. So of the mornings, I do a lot of the school drop-offs, which is good. But because Tuesdays and Thursdays, I've got to be on the road up to Brizzy, so the wifey takes that. So there's a lot of flexibility in what I do, and I'm enjoying it. But at the same time, like we do all right. We get by. And yeah, the missus, the wifey, she's got a really good role at Metricon Homes. She loves it there, and she wants to grow within that company. Yeah. And it's my youngest one still goes to daycare, so I drop her off, and like she's got me wrapped around. Yeah, man, she gets whatever she wants from me. Oh man, it's like I don't know. It must be just the
got the tricks, the kids?
The tricks, man. Man, she knows technology so well now, and it's a worry. But at the same time, it's just part of society at the moment. Yeah. Everyone wants to be on their iPads. Everyone wants to be on the PlayStation and that. It's like I've almost shut the PlayStation out about 5 times because there's just too much arguing. The kids are playing Fortnite, and I go, no, I don't want this. I don't want this for my kids. Yeah.
What do you? Because I know obviously the kids see you, you know, prepping. Yeah. You know, you're full on with your business, and you're obviously there with the family. Do you reckon the kids? Obviously, it's cliche. The kids see what you're doing, and they're obviously going to implement. Like, eventually, it's gonna walk into their journey in their lifetime. As a father, what is something that you pride on making sure that the kids look at as a father?
Well, to be honest, I feel like I wouldn't change what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah.
Just two things is because I want to show my kids that I'm being active, I'm being healthy, and they know the constant grind that I'm on. Yeah. Like they always give it to me. Yeah. They always give it to me about this and I do the mad. I give them the mad chats. Man, I give them the mad lectures every single morning about like being resilient, being grateful for what they've got in life. You know, they pretty much traveled the world as young kids. You know, they went to Disneyland, Paris. They did everything. You know, like we went to some beautiful countries in Europe, but and to their defense, like they didn't get to experience it because they were so young and that. But at the same time, like we've got photos of them, like, you know, enjoying that, and like not many kids have done what they've done. Yeah. So I make sure that they're grateful for what they've done so far, and but they know the constant grind and hustle that I'm on. They see me working hard, like on the computer, and you know, making phone calls, having chats, and all that kind of stuff. So they know the constant grind, and they always like when they say, "Man, you're always on this," then that's when I have to like step away and try my best to like be present. Yeah, because like you can be present, but you're not really there. Yeah, because you're just always just like working on little things that you want to, you know, grow. Yeah. So, you know, for me, it's like building my own business around the fitness industry, but also trying to run the AIM Foundation. Yeah. Which I've been doing for the last 2.5 years. So, and we're starting to slowly get traction. Like we're consistently getting 4 schools a term. Yeah. Which is good. That's awesome. Which pays me and like an okay wage, but like at the same time, like I need to find ways that I can bring other facilitators on and get them, because I had Joe Tamane doing it for me up at Brizzy, and man, he done an awesome job, and you know, had Pizzi with me last term. So like we've had people come in, had like Shaylee Bent and Brianna Clark that played in the WNRL. They did it for me, so it was such a good time, like good having those people on board and experiencing the AIM Foundation, and they loved every minute of it. But it's at the same time I can't promise like jobs or employment for these people, because you know, like at the end of the day, we're just still a non-for-profit and we're still finding ways to make it sustainable. So, but like sorry, bro, I just got blank there and I forgot the question you asked me, and that's me as a person. I just go off on a tangent. Sorry.
Nah, it's all good. Yeah. Nah, it's good, because the questions that I wanted to ask you was more like the sense of what are things that you're looking at wanting to improve from now on? Just for me, for like you personally, business. Family.
Do like if I'm being honest, like my dream is to run a really successful fitness business. Yeah. But for me, I need to live and breathe it first. Yeah. So that's where I'm at the early stages. I want to build a really good community. You know, the hybrid lab might have a facility like in the 4 years, or it could happen in 6 months. I don't know. We just don't know. Yeah. Like, but in order for that to grow, I need to be putting in the hard yards. Yeah. I need to be working hard behind the scenes. I need to be doing whatever I can to make sure that and to build a successful business, I feel it's all marketing. Yeah. Marketing's key. Yeah. Like 100%. Putting yourself out there, letting the community know what you've been up to and doing. And you know, at the moment, I feel like my Instagram's a bit all over the shop, because like there's a million things going on. Because like I'm with you doing the Easy project, which we're trying to pump at the same time, and then I've got the AIM Foundation that's sort of like been taking a bit of a back seat of late. But then there's also the hybrid lab where we're trying to pump that as well. So, you know, hopefully that could get launched in the next month or two. But there's still a lot more work to go into. Yeah. Needs to be done.
You know what the good thing is? You don't have all your eggs in one basket. Yeah. That's the mad thing. At least you got 3 going on, you know what I mean? And I think you got a great support network around you. Yeah. How is the patience like?
Oh, man, I'm like, you know me, bro. Yeah. I'm so impatient. Yeah. And that's probably one of my biggest weaknesses. I feel like things need to probably grow overnight. But like I feel like if I'm going to grow a community within a fitness business, I've got to be so patient. Yeah. You know, it's like building a really good culture within a rugby league community. It doesn't happen overnight. So, yeah, I've got to, patience is the key.
Yeah.
You know, what's that? There's a lot of sayings behind that. Like, I've just got to make sure that like I'm putting in the work first and making sure that I'm investing my time where it should be invested.
Yeah.
Than when it shouldn't be invested. Like, and that's a good thing about having people around me. When I say, well, let's do this, that one person would goes, but we haven't done this yet.
Yeah.
Because sorry man, I'm jumping ahead too much.
Yeah.
So they always bring me back. So I've got to make sure that like, you know, you got to have people like that tell you, no, we've got to do this first before we can do that. Yeah. Okay, so it's like a step-by-step process.
Yeah,
you can't expect to skip like, you know, 3 or 4 steps.
Yeah.
Then go back, you haven't done step 1 yet.
100%.
You know, like when you're in the gym doing your reps and you're 1, 2, miss a few. How do you expect to grow when you're missing heaps of reps, man? Come on, bro.
Yeah, accumulates, It adds up. So, that's mad. Like, I'm really excited for you. I'm really excited for what you're doing. I remember, like we said before the podcast at the start, like, you know, we thought we'd just start with 1 and now we're in season 2. But
100.
it's a journey, and I've seen you progress over the couple of months that you've been doing it. I see your passion, I see your drive, and I feel like what you've done in the footy field to transition over to where you are now, it's a big, you should be proud of yourself, man.
Yeah, I am proud. Like, you know, you think about, like us as professional athletes, we did it for so long, okay? And then, like, I feel like life for me is only just beginning again.
Yeah, 100%.
What's the retirement age in Australia? 75, you know? Like, 80. I'm going to be 40. If my maths is correct, you still got 35 years to be successful at something else.
Yeah.
Or successful at a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, the word entrepreneur comes to mind all the time.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people on the Gold Coast that are killing it. Yeah. And you know, they've started from nothing. So, you know, for me, I feel the fitness industry works for me. I just want to make sure that I'm living by the standards, and if people want to come to me for, like, you know, any types of advice, whether it be training or anything, I like to have the answers. But, you know, I'm not a pro quite yet. But I'm building the knowledge as we go. So, and being part of like different communities, you know, like I started off at the BFT as a coach. Yeah. You know, and then going over to Active, was there for about a year and a bit. But yeah, that's me, man. Just always looking to learn. You know, seeing different types of modalities of training as well. I still have a, you know, I still want to get in there and do a bit of CrossFit now and then. So I like Olympic lifting, learning how to do all those movements. But as rugby league players, like I've said this before, like our mobility is pretty shot. So we've got to work on that to be able to do a lot of those movements. But like with me, with the High Rocks style of training, I feel like that's, you know, like I might piss off a lot of people here. You don't need much skill doing that, man. You just need a bit of ticker. You need to learn how to run, and that's about it. You know, it's only a couple of movements. You're probably the most complex one will probably be the wall balls. That's about it. But then you got the sled push and the sled pull. That should be easy to do.
You know what was crazy? Like, we talk about community, right? And when you say Zeb, everyone thinks you own all those gyms. Like, seriously. You know what I mean? Oh, did you go to Zeb's gym?
Oh, no.
I was like, no, we went to Zeb's gym.
And to be honest, Eddie, like when you were telling me like that kind of stuff, and I guess, man, damn it, man, maybe, you know, like I like to help out different communities and help build their brand and help pump their space. But like when you start getting feedback like that, when you say, oh man, bro, I love your gym, it goes, no man, I don't own this gym. I just work there. So that makes it like, that pushes me even more. It goes, man, okay, sweet. I think I've got the,
you've got
like,
the community.
I think I've got the talent to go out and do this on my own now. So, but it's experience, and I'm big on experience, and that's why like you got to get yourself around people that have done it before, and been in the game for a long time and know what how it looks and how to run a gym and how the systems work and all that stuff.
Yeah,
you got to get that, because if you go in without no help and you think it's okay to go out and
just start a gym
and start a gym, it's not easy.
No.
Like finding the perfect place has probably been the hardest bit, and
100%.
that's hard.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know if anyone knows, but like in Gold Coast, you've got to get permits, and that's probably the hardest thing, because everyone wants to put their gyms in a
next to the office.
No, in like in a, what do you call it, in a warehouse. They want to put their gyms in a warehouse, but like warehouses weren't made to have gyms. And then like there's parking and all spaces. That. Man, like if you want your gym to have like 40 members per class. Mate, you need 40 car parks.
Yeah,
there's not many on the Gold Coast that have that.
it's crazy, but like there's so many like little bumps along the way.
There is,
but you're gonna get through it.
Yeah,
like,
and that's part of the journey, I reckon.
Yeah,
part of the journey, bro. Always, always getting over those little minor setbacks. That's one thing I learned during my career is like being so resilient. There's been a couple of times where I got injured, and even one back in 2010, man, like when I had a neck injury.
Yeah.
When you get a neck injury these days, everyone just retires.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they give up. But like some go and get the surgery and play on. So back then, like I had bulging discs in my neck, and I only got 2 artificial discs put into my neck from a doctor up here. Built so much resilience through that process, knowing that like it should have been career ending. I should have just retired. But I didn't want to. Yeah. Because I just said, there's no way I'm giving up on my career like that easy. Yeah. Because I had like 3 neck specialists say, you got to walk away from the game. You got to retire. You're done. You're finished. And I go, what? Are you serious? And like, I'm there like, just like holding in tears. Yeah. Like, how can this guy just tell me that like, that I have to walk away from the game? And no, stuff that. I'm going to prove you wrong. But like, go back to your club doctor, and the club doctor's saying the same thing, So it's like,
what shifted?
No, I don't know what it was. I just said, no, stuff that. Like, I'm not going to let people tell me to like give up. Like, it's just not in me to give up. So from then on, I like to always go back to that moment of like, when someone tells you that your career's done. Yeah. Yeah. I just said, nah. So when someone gets a neck injury, if they want to have a chat to it, come talk to me, because I got through that easy. Yeah. I'm not saying it was easy at the time, but I'm just saying like you can get over it. Yeah. Yeah. And then after that, so like I got the surgery done, and the doctor helped me back for about another 4 months after. Yeah. Then I finally got to play again. But then the reason why I got a clearance from one of the most respected neck surgeons like down in Sydney. And he goes to me, he said, okay, I'll let you come back and play, but at the age of 30, you have to retire. And at that time, I was like 27. And I just guess, yeah, sweet, I'll retire at 30. Yeah, easy. But I walked out of the guys. I was laughing. I goes, I'm not retiring at 30. You're kidding yourself. I'm playing till the wheels fall off. I retired in the Super League at 36. Wow. So I played on for like from then. So
guys, come on, look at that.
That's what I mean. Like, that's what I mean. So like when I only just said yes, so he could just tick me off. If I would have stayed there and argued, then he probably wouldn't have ticked me off.
I wonder why you're so driven, bro.
It stems way back. So as a young kid, coming through the ranks, wasn't the best. Yeah. Like, wasn't the most talented, wasn't the fastest, wasn't the strongest. Still wasn't the fastest or strongest when I was still playing, but I did enough to play the game of rugby league at a high level. Yeah. So, but one thing that I know I could build up was my skill set in that. So, man, I was working on skills every single day, man. Like going outside, passing the ball left to right, because I noticed that my mates couldn't do it. Yeah. And then I started doing it really well. Yeah. So, like, just getting bits and pieces from all the different coaches that I had during my NRL career. Like, shout out to Brian Smith. He was the man. Yeah. Like, he probably wasn't the most well-liked coach out there, because everyone classed him as the guy that had the mind games. But for me, he was great.
Yeah.
He was great to me. He made me believe in myself.
Yeah.
It made me like, man, that, like those early para days, man, like I probably wouldn't have had that skill set because if I wasn't part of that system.
What was during I'm taking it back
Yeah.
to when you were younger. How was that, like the community around you then? Because obviously you had a brother as well.
Yep.
How was that playing footy? Were your parents there? Like you driven to play? Did you know at that age you're like, no, I'm gonna give it a crack. I want to play footy.
Yeah, man. Like I was a mad rugby league fan when I was a young kid. Yeah. You know, I think back to my old man. Like used to always play rugby league, rugby union, like all Polynesian dads do.
Yeah.
Just massive shout out to him. Just being present.
Yeah.
Being present, bro, was the biggest one for me. Them, like my mum and my dad, they were always there for my weekend games.
Yeah.
You know, my dad was always hard. You know, like
Yeah.
you know, if I played a bad game, I'd know.
Yeah.
If I played a good game, I'd know. You know, so it was just like, but like me and my bro, my bro was a really good player, like really good, like had so much talent and to. In all fairness, I probably thought like he was a better one when we were young. But one thing I definitely had over him was commitment and drive.
Yeah.
To go and grow and be better.
Yeah.
As he probably didn't want to do that.
That's it.
So, and we're 1 year apart. We're best mates, you know.
Yeah.
Like we're 1 year apart. But it's like, yeah, it is, man. I don't really speak to him that much, and there's a lot of reasons behind that. But like at the same time. You know, like when I feel like we had like one of those relationships that like we'd always try to better each other, beat each other as young kids and that. But it's one of those ones where like he just went on a different path, like I went on a different path, but like he always supported me and I always supported him and I always try to push him too. But man, it's just like that's how my childhood was.
Yeah. Ah, that's mad, man. It's crazy, eh? Like as young kids, you can see where, like, you both are growing up in the same family, and then it'll just be like, okay, where do you go? Like you choose which path you go now.
Yeah, hard.
You know what I mean? And it's good to see where you're at now and how committed you are.
It's like I always use this like to try to pump up the young kids within the high school setting. I always say you don't have to be the most talented.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like gifted. You just need to learn how to outwork someone, and that's all it is. Yeah. You just need to learn how to outwork someone, and that goes to what I'm trying to like. What I'm reading in this mindset book is that, you know, if you got someone over there that's naturally gifted and talented, and they don't want to work hard, and you got someone over here that's not naturally gifted and talented, but they're willing to have a go and learn. Yeah. I'd say 9 times out of 10, this person's going to be the one that you want to go with. Yeah. Because he's going to always take on criticism. They're always wanting to learn and they always want to be better. As to this one, if they start failing and that they're not resilient enough to make themselves better because they've been naturally gifted and talented and they don't know what hard work looks like. Yeah. So it's hard to train someone up like that. Where over here, where the person that doesn't have it and definitely wants it, easy to train this person up. Yeah. So that's like, you know, and I've taken that out of that mindset book. I'd like, and I'm not really good at like taking quotes out of a book, but I remember reading that there was a person in there that would go for the person that was always willing to take on criticism and learn. Yeah. To be part of their team. 100%. Then taking the one that was most talented in that, because they just know that this one would think they know it better. Yeah. They know what it takes.
The know-it-alls.
They're know-it-alls. That's right. That's what I'm trying to say. You've got the know-it-all over here, but then you got the one that wants to soak up all the info. Man, you know what? I got that off my boy Toops, eh? There's 3 types of learners.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
We're going to close up soon, but I wanted to ask.
Man, I can talk forever. Sorry.
What is
Do we have time? What's the time? Oh, shit. It's 11 o'clock.
What is the next mission for Zeb?
The next mission?
What's the next mission, man?
Man, I haven't even started this one yet.
Tell us,
man, to be like, I just want to make sure that like if I'm trying to be successful at something, I want to make sure that I've put in 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. So I do, like I said, like I want the hybrid lab to grow into a really good business. But it's easy to say that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's easy to say, okay, what's your next actions?
Yeah.
Like, what are you prepared to do? Like, what are your comfort levels and what are your discomfort levels? Where do you want to take this? How do you want to take it? Like, you know, when you look at a fitness business and that, it's all numbers and all that. But at the end of the day, we can say, it's a numbers game, but how do you drive those numbers to get higher and higher? How do you bring memberships to your community? How do you do all that? So that's what I want to probably try and do and be. I feel like that's my mission at the moment.
Yeah,
is like trying to grow the foundation. I want to get in more schools. That's my mission. Get into more schools to be able to make the foundation sustainable so we can bring on facilitators. And then for like the fitness side of things, I want to grow a community. Yeah. You know, I want to...
Easy, bro.
Yeah, easy. I want to grow my own community, man. And hopefully reap the rewards from that.
Nah, that's awesome, man. All right, we're going to close up, but I want to give a key message to our to our audience.
Man, it's easy. if you want to achieve something in life, just go and do it. Okay, just don't sit back and wait for someone else to do it. Okay,
I like that.
And I know you probably heard that one before, and it might sound cliche, but it's the truth. Okay, don't let anyone else tell you can't do it, and that's where I'm at the moment. Yeah. Like I do have roadblocks. I do have people that probably do, count me out. Yeah, and I know those people, and I'm there to prove those people wrong. So. Like, just go ham and just don't look back. Like, do whatever you can to get there. Hard work will always take you to your destination.
Love it, bro. I love that, man. Hey,
mate,
where'd you steal that from?
Nah, I just got it from the top of my head, man. Like I told you, I can chat. Like I'm loving it. I'm loving the. There's a lot of people that I do. Look up to. Yeah. I don't want to go through them at the moment, but like there's, you're definitely one of them, man. You always push me, and push me to be better every single day. There's a lot of people out there, man. Yeah, that's awesome. My wife's so supportive. Much love to my wife out there. Yes, Nikki, you're definitely the rock of the family.
Holding it
all she ever wants from me is to make sure that I do my bit at home with tidying up the house when I've got a lot of flexible time. And I goes, yeah, sweet, I'll try my best to do that. So when she gets home, sometimes she just knows, man, is it too hard to just vacuum the floor? No, I might be going too much here. No, but yeah, shout out to the wifey. She does a lot for the girls and myself. But I love to, give a hand like when I can. So like school drop-offs and school pickups definitely does help. Yeah. And all that kind of stuff.
Great dad.
Actually, being an actually good dad does help,
Does, mate.
Yeah. So
you're a great dad, mate.
That's it, man.
All right. So awesome. Thanks for coming, mate.
Man, you know what? We've got to do this. We've got to reverse it. You're on next week. So, hey, Eddie's our next guest next week. If you've got any questions, please send them in because I've got to do Eddie next week. All right? And I've got to give him his flowers too. Let's go. Yeah, one more thing. Shout out to all our sponsors so far, the SMSF Learning Center, the Talent Locker, Newbie Blanks. Yeah. Did I forget anyone, bro?
We're getting Breathe Ease.
Oh, Breathe Ease. Thank you for the products. I'm going to test them out now that I'm doing a lot of training. Hopefully it works with my training. Cheers.
Let's go.